Okay, I've made it all the way around on my second row. So you could see the first row is a little smaller, and I've worked my way up. Now, so on these gauges, there's the smaller one, bigger one. Oh, this is the medium size, and this is a small. Now, my rows tend to be in between these, so I don't use them as much as I like to use a straw. For some reason, it's just the perfect size. Anyway, you can use whatever you want. It's your basket. You could do whatever you want. But I wanted to show you. So this is where we started, went all the way around. Here's the second row. Started out with a V, and now we've just got one stitch all the way around. We're back to the starting point. Now, normally if you're going to add beads or you're going to change a stitch or anything like that, I was taught to change here where you first started. That's your indicator where you're going to start. So when you get ready to do your third row, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I just wanted to show you, you're just going to continue on. So once you get back over here, you just got the one stitch. So you're just going to keep going through and making one stitch all the way around, making sure that you're adding pine needles as you go and that you're keeping your coil full. You want to try to keep it the same size. So I start out smaller. Everyone, you probably all start out smaller, and then it gradually gets bigger till you get the size you want it. So you could do big coils. You could do medium coils, or you could do small coils. So my typical coil is in between the small and the medium, about 1/4 inch, I would say. So this is how I use my little straws, and I just make sure to keep it full. So you know you're going to have to start adding when you start getting all these tails in here. And you're thinking, oh, shoot, it's not full enough. I'm losing, you know, thickness. Anyway, so I keep it like that. But these needles were pretty dry. So while I was off camera, I dampened them and I used my little clip to just kind of train it. See, it wants to pop up. But to kind of train them, to stay down. And you could just dampen them and then clip them back for a little while, leave them sit for a few minutes. And then it kind of starts helping to form them around, and just work with them damp, and that will be much better. So that's what it looks like. Here's our starting point, and we're just going to keep going around. Now on a small basket like this, I probably just want to come out about 4 rows is what I'm thinking before I'll start going up. So when you get one of these basket bottoms, you could choose which side you want to use. I just like the blingy side on the front. Here's the back. It's another different type of pink, but you could choose which side you want to use, but I want this one in the center. Okay, so I am just going to keep going around. I am on my 3rd row. I'm just going to attach one to each of these. Nothing fancy. If you know how to do a V-stitch or a tie stitch or some other stitch, you could do whatever you want. Do whichever types of stitch. You can look online. I've got some videos, and there's other videos from other people as well. But I'll just keep working my way around. Go down through the stitch here. And I'm going to get 4 rows. 4 rows of the same thickness here. And then I'll show you how to start going up on your basket. And this will just be a cute little one. Now, if you wanted to add beads, you could add beads. If you have some of your own beads that would match, just make sure you have holes that are big enough for the needle to go through easily. So it's kind of, you have to really pay attention when you're buying beads. But bead attachments will be in another video. But just if you're looking to add beads and you know how to add them and you want to embellish your little basket, you can go right ahead and do that. Okay, I'll be back with you in a bit.